Hello, happy Vlogtober, day 11, possibly. Is it 11? It might be. Might be 10, but I think it's 11. Possibly. Oh, I don't know where my phone is. Let's just say 11. If we're wrong, we're wrong. Fuck it, right? I'm vlogging a little late today because I'm working on doing my brow lamination video again. I've got like the intro filmed, and then Tim came home because he has to go to work for Columbus later, or now, he left already, but he came home to hang out with me for a couple hours because he has to go to Columbus, so he'll be gone. Probably, he usually gets home around 6 or 8, something like that, so he comes home and like hangs out with me for a couple hours. So he came home and played some poo and just hung out and chilled until I had to pick bro up, until he had to leave. He left like half hour ago or something. And he usually gets, I think I already said that, he gets back like at around 6 or 8. But anyway, so I'm filming my brow lamination video today. I may be able to get it edited and uploaded tomorrow. I'm not super sure yet. I'm gonna ask bro if he wants to go somewhere haunted tomorrow, because like, remember in my last vlog how I was saying how we're going away next weekend and then we're going away the weekend after. I want to see if he wants to do something this weekend, like go to a haunted place. I don't know if he will. Usually, like, up until this point, we haven't been able to talk him into it, to like go anywhere haunted. Me and Tim went somewhere last year, which is so crazy because it just goes to show you like how insanely different the weather is this year as compared to last year. And because last year was like so Tim and I want to say it was maybe like the third weekend in October, possibly. It was either the third weekend or the last. I don't think it was the last weekend though. It was probably like second to last weekend in October. Tim and I went to this haunted place. I can't remember what it was called, but it was like this huge house, and you go through the house. It was like a maze. It was super cool. It was inside, but we had to stand in line outside, and it was so cold, like literally like 12 fucking degrees. Oh my god, I just remember like standing there and being like, I'm gonna die. This is the day I die. I'm gonna die of hypothermia right now, because it was so fucking cold. And we even bought like these fast pass things, but because it was so cold, like everybody bought the fast pass, so it was essentially just a waste of money, because you had to stand in fucking line forever, dude. It was crazy, girl. I was so cold. And I remember, because did I wear, I think all I had on was a leather coat, because I was like, we're not fucking, I think we're having a date night or something like that, and then we had decided like just at the last minute to go to this haunted place, and all I had on was a leather coat, because I thought, well, I'm going to be inside the whole time, you know what I mean? So I had like a leather coat and a scarf, and I was fucking cold, and everybody there was it was so cold. It was so cold that they were like, oh yeah, you can go to the second part, and I'm like, I think we had actually already paid for it, and I was like, I ain't fucking doing that. It's too fucking cold. And Tim's usually like, he's a total polar bear. He keeps our house freezing fucking cold, and he's always hot. Oh, I'm so hot, I'm so hot. I mean, it's like dead winter, and he'll turn the heat off in our car because he gets hot really easy. He was even like, fuck that. I'm not standing in line for another fucking cold ass half an hour or whatever. So I want to see if he wants to go this weekend. He normally, up until this point, it was completely against it, because he was always like super scared. But now he's like starting to get into like watching horror films and stuff like that, and like really is into, like, he really loves Friday the 13th and all that type of shit. And he knows now, like, he's 14 now, so he knows that they're just dudes and chicks in costumes. That's all it is. Dudes and chicks in costumes. So hopefully he'll go, because I think he'll have a lot of fun. I think he'll think it's fun, because it is fun. It's so much fun. I love going to haunted places. I really, really, really would absolutely love, and I know it's not going to happen this year, but I would love to go to the Mansfield Reformatory on like a haunted tour, because they do like actual ghost tours. I would fucking love to do that, but they do that all year round. So maybe we'll do that like in the spring or something like that, because I don't think that place is heated, but except for like the lobby and stuff like that. But I went there one year for photography. I used to belong to a photography club in my town, and we went there for photography, and they let us have like full reign over the prison, because it's like the Mansfield prison or whatever, the place where Shawshank Redemption was filmed. We went there and like took pictures in the prison. It was dope as fuck. And the thing that sucks though is like at the time, not only was my photography equipment, like just subpar, but my photography skills were kind of subpar. So I would love to go now that like I feel like my photography skills are so much better and my equipment is way, way better. Because I believe when I went, I was using Sony equipment, because I used to use Sony photography equipment in order to be able to use old Minolta lenses on my cameras. And now I use solely Canon. Other than like this, I was going to point over there, like it was over there. This camera, other than this camera, is a Sony, and I fucking hate it. Like, I want a Canon mirrorless so bad, because this one sucks balls. Sucks balls. I don't know what it is about Sony cameras, why they overheat, because I used to have a mirrorless DSLR and it constantly overheated, which is why I ended up converting to a full frame Sony that wasn't mirrorless. What was the deal with my full frame? Why I couldn't? Because that's when I like started getting into YouTube. I think my full frame overheated too, if I remember right. Because I'm like, what? Oh no, you know what it was? My full frame, when I would film, because it was the Sony A800, I believe is what it was called, would cut off every like 10 minutes when I would film. Like, you could only film in 10-minute segments. It drove me fucking nuts. Y'all know this bitch likes to talk. Y'all know my videos are long. Like, how the fuck are you gonna give me 10-minute segments? I can't fuck with that. And I just got so tired of like having to restart the camera and like not knowing there was no like flip out screen or anything like that on that camera. So I never knew when it was gonna cut off, and it would just cut off and I would continue to film for like 10 more minutes and then be like, oh fuck, what did I just film, you know? Sarah, I don't know what it is about Sony equipment, why it overheats like that. It's so fucking weird. But then my friend Amanda told me she bought a oh Jesus, it was like a Sony A7R II or some shit like that. And she said she really likes it. So I don't know, I'm going to have to research vlogging cameras, because I was pretty dead set on getting a G7X, but now I'm like, do I want a G7X or do I want something else, you know? Because they're pretty fucking expensive. 1 second, please. Anyways, sorry about that. As I was saying, here, I'll turn it, well, I better not turn it on vibrate, because then I'll forget to turn it on and Tim will call me and freak out because I'm not answering because I can't hear it. Anyways, oh. Can you tell I don't know the mad about you, lost in your eyes? I probably just got a copyright strike. It might get cut. That might have got cut off because I was scared of a copyright. I've heard that you can be okay with 15 seconds. If anything over 15 seconds of a song, you get striked. So we don't want no copyright strike. I already don't make any money the way it is. Anyway, what was I talking about? Camera equipment. Yeah, so, I might need to look into getting something else. I don't know. But anyways, the, Mansfield prison was so fucking cool. Like, the part with all the cells and stuff, because the cells are like, it's old, you know, it's been there since like the fucking 50s or 60s or something. The cells are all like rusted out, and it's so fucking cool, because like everything is the way it was. And then they had these rooms. This one room, there was a chair in there, and they said that the chair always moves or something like that. I can't remember exactly what was said, because there was people throughout the thing that, like, if you had any questions or anything like that, you could go track the people down or whatever. They had like they weren't tour guides, because they just like let us roam free reign, but there were guys standing sporadically throughout the building. So if we had any questions or we wanted to know like history of anything, then we could ask them about that. But we were more concerned with like taking pictures, because it was cool as fuck. It would be so cool to like take a model there for a photo, a model there for a photo shoot. I used to do that quite a bit. And I think I want to start doing it again. My friend Olivia, because I've done pictures of her before, we're going to get together again and do pictures again. She is like a total, what do I want to say? Like, I don't know what they call them nowadays, but like she is like a EDM person. I'm so old. I don't know what they're called. I don't know what they call themselves. Like, I think she calls it a bass head or some shit like that. I'm not really sure, girl, to be honest with you. But anyways, she wanted, or she talked about going to Otherworld in Columbus. Have you guys seen this? Because I know there's a few of you that live in Ohio, and there's a couple of you guys that live in Columbus. Have you been to Otherworld? It looks dope as fuck. Oh my god, it looks so cool. I want to go there sometime. I think maybe, since it's inside, when we get back from Joe Rogan, we might take Aiden there like the weekend after or something like that. See, y'all, this is why we can't save money. This is why we can't save money. God, because we're just the type of people that are like constantly get up and go, get up and go, get up. Like, we feel like we always have to be doing something. Like, I live with 2 Aries and I'm a Capricorn, so we're constantly like, do, go, go, play, play. I don't know, we just like doing things, because we live in a really boring area, so it's fun to just like go do stuff and stuff. And it's not like we do anything big, we just do stuff, like especially on the weekends, because the weekends are like, you know, Aiden's got school all week and Tim's got work all week, and the weekends are like our fuck off time. So because we don't go anywhere or do anything during the week, we want to go places and do things on the weekends. I feel like, are we weird? Let me know in the comments. I want to know what you guys do on the weekends. Like, do you sit at home and just chill on the weekends because maybe you're saving money, or maybe you can't afford to like do a bunch of stuff, or you have a lot of kids? What do you do on the weekends? Because we literally do something every weekend. Like, there's normally not a weekend where there's normally not a weekend where we're just like sitting at home. Do you guys do that? Or are you like us and you're like constantly, like, whether it is a festival or going out to eat or going to Columbus or Cincinnati or Kentucky or wherever, like, we always go do something. We call them weekend excursions. We used to take a lot, before we bought our house, a lot of weekend excursions where we would, especially in the summertime, where we would go down and take like 3 or 4 days usually. Sometimes we would just do it like Friday, Saturday, and come home Sunday, or we would leave Thursday night and then come home Sunday. Where we would go to like the Newport on the levee, because I fucking love it down there, and go to the Newport Aquarium and to the Cincinnati Zoo and all that shit. Or we would just go down by the river or hang out downtown Cincinnati or whatever. Or we would go to Columbus and like spend the weekend in Easton. Like, we would, you know, that hotel, like those of you who have been to Easton and Columbus, that hotel that's like right inside Easton, which is like, by the way, can I just say, is not like the nicest hotel for being right smack dab in the middle of like Designer Central, which is essentially what Easton is. Easton, I feel like, is Ohio's what's that called? Rodeo Drive, basically, because it's like all design. There's a lot of designer shops down there, and that just isn't a thing in Ohio. Like, there's not designer shit anywhere in Ohio. So, but the hotel, like, we've been to that hotel quite a few times. They're updating, like, the upper floors and modernizing them, but it looks like an old fucking, like, 80s hotel. It looks real bad. The one time we went, they totes tried to fucking put us in one of their old-ass rooms. We were like, whoa, excuse me, we're not cool with that. We paid $250 for this fucking room. You're gonna put me up in fucking time machine in 1982? Nah, bitch, that ain't working. Because and here's why, that we even knew, because I think it was like the first time we stayed there, and we were in the hotel, and we were going up the elevator, and there were these two guys in the elevator together, and they had a room together, and we were talking to them on the elevator, blah, 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 and, they were talking about the rooms, because Tim, like, blatantly asked him, like, yo, is this place, like, really old looking, or what? And they're like, oh, no, the top level floors are more updated. And Tim's like, what? And their room was, like, right outside the elevator, so when they got off of the elevator, they, like, opened their door and showed us their room, and we're like, what? That's not what our room looks like. And Tim's like, if you don't mind me asking, how much did you pay for the room? And they paid, like, the exact same thing that we did. And the dude was like, just go down to the desk and tell them you want a more modern room, and they'll give it to you. So they did. So ever since we go, we're like, we want the good room, because I'm not paying that much fucking money for you to put me up in something that has fucking velvet wallpaper and, like, corduroy couches and shit, you know what I mean? So I ain't trying to stay at the fucking White House. I wonder why they don't they should update the White House, shouldn't they? They should just do it just to do it. I mean, it's cool as fuck, but you know what I'm saying. I don't know why that popped into my head. Probably because I got Washington, D.C. on the brain. I'm gonna have to get hold of Aiden's friend's mom and see what she thinks about this whole situation. Anyways, enough about that, because it's going to give me anxiety. Because Tim is out of town, me and Aiden are probably going to go to Panera Bread and eat. Tim doesn't like Panera Bread, so me and Aiden usually go to Panera Bread and eat supper when Tim's, like, not around, because he's like, oh, fucking like it. Every time he gets something, there he bitches about it, and he's like, I need, like, fucking, he's like a total meat and potatoes guy, so he's like, I need, like, a fucking protein and a vegetable. None of this, like, give me a fucking sandwich with some cauliflower and shit on it. He's not all about that life. Oh my god, dude, Tim is so funny. I wish he would get on camera. My mom posted this thing on Facebook, and, hold on, let me look it up and I'll tell it to you, because Tim had the funniest response. It was so fucking funny. Because she had, oh, here, I should look in I don't barely know how to use Facebook, you guys. Oh, it said, enjoy y'all 20s and 30s. My mom tagged me and Tim in this post. Enjoy y'all 20s and 30s, because when you hit 40, that check engine light come on. And Tim said, wait, where is it? Tim says, mine popped up a few years ago. I just put some black electrical tape over that shit and keep moving. He's so funny. I wish he would fucking be on camera sometimes. He just doesn't like it because he has, like, a weird insecurity. Like, I don't know what everybody's gonna say about me, and I don't want people talking shit about me. I was like, why would people talk shit about you? You're very handsome. You're very funny. You're very nice. Why would people talk shit about you, silly? Anyways, what is this kid doing? Oh, this kid sees me on my camera. He just looked at my camera and was like, what? What's going on there? Knowing the age of these kids, they're probably like, are you a YouTuber? What if when we go to Washington, I'm going to have 6 girls under me? What the hell? That's going to be fucking weird. That's going to be real weird. Like, Tim's like, they'll probably think you're cool because you're, like, all makeup-y and you got a YouTube channel. He's like, don't tell them about your YouTube channel. I was like, hell no, I don't want a bunch of fucking 13-year-olds watching my channel. Are you kidding me? No, absolutely not. Anyways, okay, so I'm pulling up now. Y'all know the drill. When I'm picking bro up, I don't like people thinking I'm a pedo with my camera. So I will probably hop back on in a little bit. Hello, hello. We back on the road again. Me and bro on our way to Panera Bread. So, spoiler alert, I just filmed my, or I think I told you guys that I was going to film my brow lamination video. But, spoiler alert, I fucking love them. Oh my god, I feel like it literally like gave me a facelift. I fucking love it. Let me get to the stop sign and I'll show you up close. All I did was put brow gel in them and a little bit of, look at that. My brows have never looked so good. Oh my god. I had to trim them a little so I didn't look like Wolverine. But, dude, I love them so much. Like when I look at my face without my glasses on.
I use this charger?
I'm using it.
Mine's 15%.
Okay, you can use it then. When I look at my face without my glasses on, I swear it like gave me a facelift. Like my face looks, I don't know, livelier, younger. I don't know what it is. If you are somebody that has in my video, so this vlog will probably go up on Saturday. And I'll probably upload that video as my video for Sunday. So that way I don't have to miss a day again. And then I'll just vlog Sunday and put that up Monday. So I won't vlog Saturday because I'll probably like be hanging out with the boys and stuff. But then that way I won't miss a day this week. Because I know I'm probably going to miss a day next week and maybe the week after, because I'll be in Cleveland with Tim all weekend, not next weekend but the following weekend, so I might miss a couple of days because y'all know peeps don't like to be on camera. So I don't know, I'll ask him and see like what he says, or maybe just vlog little tittles here and there, you know, like we did for Vlogcation. I don't know, we'll see. I'll ask him, I'll talk to him about it. But anyways, I love my brows. Oh my god, I love them so much. But I was like fucking with that all day long. And well, after Tim left and after I picked bro up, I filmed the intro and then I didn't like the intro and then I refilmed it, refilmed it. I wanted to make sure that if it seems a little salty, but I don't care. I wanted to make sure that if somebody was watching it that wasn't subscribed to my channel, that there was a part 1. And because in this video, I literally just do it. I don't go over the products. I don't go over why or what the reasoning for me doing, none of that, because that's all in part 1. So, and I know like most of you guys probably watch part 1, so I didn't do any of that because I did that in part 1 and I just didn't feel the need to, so I didn't feel the need to make it as long as part 1 was. But dude, I can't believe it worked. I was shocked. I thought maybe this is gonna work when I put the setting solution in. Dude, they just look so good. I have to tint them, which I didn't do on camera, and which I'm probably not going to do on camera, because I have a video on tinting. But I feel like after I tint them, I'm not going to have to do anything to them but brush through them before I leave the house, which is going to be amazing. Amazing grace, I have good brows. It's going to be fucking awesome. My brows look absolutely completely different because I have a lot of brows. They're just so wiry and unruly and like they just go all over the place, and no amount of brow gel or whatever, by the end of the fucking day, my brows look like shit all the time. By the end of the day, they look like shit. I constantly throughout the day take my nail and like comb through them because of that, because they don't stay in place. I don't know why. I wish I had brows like the people who have like real fine hairs for their brows, and then they're like, oh, I don't have any brows. I'm like, Beach, I wish I had your brows. Believe me, I wish I had yours, because they're real hard to control. I wish I had like bold. When I was younger, I had all the brows. And then, you know, child of the 90s here, I plucked the entire shit out of them things. And, oh, they from Georgia. Plucked the entire shit out of them. And then it was to the point where like only the front of my brow would grow and the tail end wouldn't grow. So then I used a lash serum on them and they ended up growing back, but for whatever reason, this one's the only one that grew back as it was. And if it wasn't for having to make them identical, this one, if I let fully grow in, I could just keep it groomed and not have to do anything to it. I could just tin it and be out the door because it is very full. This brow is my favorite brow. Y'all know, you always got that one good brow. This is that one good brow. It's way fuller and way nicer than what this one is. This one, for some reason, the tail, oh my god. The tail end will not grow in, and I don't know why. I've tried to let them grow out and see if that helps, and it don't. So hopefully the perming them or whatever doesn't like completely fuck them up and they fall out in a week, because that would really suck. That would suck to go back to that, having to draw my brows back on, because I used to have to like practically draw my brows on every day, and it sucked. I thought about microblading, like getting just a few microbladed hairs, but I don't know if they would even do something like that. You know what I mean? Do any of you guys have your brows microbladed? Can you get, oh, look at the little pumpkin guy. Can you get just a little small piece of your brows microbladed, or do they have to go through the whole thing? Because I honestly don't need microblading through the front of my brows, just through the back of them. I don't know. I've got another question for you. What is it? Problem? Puzzle. I've got another puzzle for you. You can live in happiness too, like the Oompa Loompa Doompa Doompa Dee Doo.
I was back when I was still Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, that was the best one by far.
Yeah, and now all the songs are like
stupid. I don't like the new ones. And can we talk about the fact that Grandpa Joe like never got out of bed, and then for years, and then all of a sudden just jumps up and is able to walk? Like, what is that about?
Huh?
Can we talk about the fact that Grandpa Joe like never got out of bed and then just out of nowhere is able to walk? Like, I'm sorry, but if you laid in bed for 20 years, you probably wouldn't be able to get up and walk through a chocolate factory. Just saying. Don't you agree?
Yeah, also he stood and walked in a chocolate factory for about that amount of time.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I'm pretty sure it would have destroyed his legs anyway.
Probably. Alright, y'all. I'll see you guys in a little bit. We're going into Panera. Hello. Here we are again the next day. Oh, God. I, swallowed my spit. I didn't end my vlog last night because, we came home and watched we came home and watched AHS, and I thought, oh, I'll just end the vlog like after AHS. Dude, I just watched, okay, so I was like going through the comments on yesterday's vlog, and so many people were like, I can't believe you didn't notice the power outage, and I was like, the fuck are they talking about? Because when I filmed that clip, I literally, and I had no clue what anybody was talking about. When I filmed that clip, I just like, I didn't go back through it because I had just filmed it. I knew what I said. So I just cut the beginning and the end of me like turning on and shutting off the camera, and then I threw it up in Final Cut into my video. And all these people are like, I can't believe that you didn't notice it was a power outage. And I'm like, the fuck are they talking about? So I thought, so after I filmed that and edited it and uploaded it, I went into the kitchen and our microwave was like, y'all, this is my brain. our microwave like flips over and it's like, good day, punch in the time or whatever whenever there's a power outage. And I'm like, the fuck? Was there a power outage or something? No clue. No, had absolutely no clue until this morning, last night and into this morning, when everybody's like, I can't believe you didn't realize there was a power outage. I wondered what that fucking noise was. And I just watched the clip and I'm like, oh my god, it went fucking completely black and I didn't even notice at all. I think because I was rubbing my eyes. What the hell? Dude, why do you people watch me? Oh my god, I'm the biggest idiot ever. Anyway, why do you stay here? Oh god, it's so ridiculous, so ridiculous. Okay, collect yourself. Anyways, I just wanted to come on and end the vlog because last night we watched AHS and I thought when I'm done, I'll just end the vlog, like come into my room here and send you guys off. And then Tim, we were on Flickstore and he's like, ooh, 3 from Hell is on. Let's watch it, which by the way, don't waste your fucking time. It was horrible. I like fell asleep at the end. It was so bad. Like Rob Zombie's wife, as gorgeous and like cute as she is, should not be an actress. She is the worst actress I've ever. She's like a porn actress. Like she's like, oh, do you want me to do this? Like she's so, just she's not an actress. Let's put it that way. She was okay in House of a Thousand Corpses, which let's be real, that was like 20 fucking years ago, right? And she was okay in that, but dude, it's like House of a Thousand Corpses was fucking awesome. It's like one of my favorite horror flicks. It's so like creepy and weird and fucked up. And then Devil's Rejects came out and that one was like, oh, that's pretty good. Not as good as House of a Thousand Corpses, but it's good. And then this one is like, it's like they just keep getting worse. And then there was another Rob Zombie movie. Oh, I can't remember, and I'm a huge fan of Rob Zombie. I can't remember what it was called. Oh, it was the worst movie, and not in a good way, because you know how some movies are like so bad they're good. Not this one. I feel like, almost feel like, is that where he was going with that one? Like trying to make it so bad that it's good, but it wasn't. It wasn't that. It wasn't so bad that it was good. So anyway, we were watching that last night and I fell asleep. And then when I woke up, I was like, I ain't making no fucking vlog, I'm tired. So we went to bed, and then fucking 4 o'clock in the morning rolls around. Me. Tim like flies out of bed and he's like, what the fuck is that? I'm like, I don't know, it's our fucking smoke alarm on like our hallway. In our hallway, the fire alarm was going off and I'm like, oh my god, my fucking house is on fire. And every morning when I wake up, because I use lash serum, when I first wake up, my eyes are like very dry and cloudy, and like if I don't use drops the night before, I'll wake up and my eyes will be cloudy. I just fucking deal with it. I never use drops, but my eyes were really cloudy and it almost looked like the hallway was filled with smoke because my eyes were so cloudy, and I'm like, oh my god, I was so freaked the fuck out. So here what happened was I had the glass closed on our fireplace, and I forgot that yesterday morning I had set our, because we have a remote for our fireplace, I set our fireplace to auto start when it's below, what is it, like 65 or something like that. When it hits like 65 degrees in the house, it'll auto start and push the heat up to 68 degrees. So I forgot that was on, and when our fan on our fireplace isn't on, it gets really hot and the mantle gets really, like the fan has to be on. We can't run our fireplace without the fan being on. So I don't know what it was. Apparently it was like, because the fan wasn't on and it like smelled like gas, because it's like a fire alarm slash carbon monoxide detector or whatever, and it detects heat and it detects scents and like all kinds of different shit. So that's what it was. Like, our fireplace was on and the glass was closed and the fan wasn't on, so the heat, like, radiated to the ceiling. Like, the scent and the heat radiated to the ceiling and, like, went over to the smoke alarm, I guess, which Tim talked to the neighbor because he's at our backyard neighbor's house, painting some stuff on his porch, and the neighbor's like, oh, mine does that all the time. I can't run my fireplace. I gotta take the batteries out of my smoke alarm when I run my fireplace because it constantly goes off. So I'm like, oh, that's fucking weird. So that was a fucking trip. Like, scared the entire fuck out of me. I thought my house was burning down. What the fuck? So anyway, yeah, that's blah, 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 blah. That's the ending to this vlog. Wow, God, I am ridiculous. Oh, update on the brow lamination. They do get a little funky, you know, when you sleep. They don't stay like that. But this morning, or was it last night? Might have been last night. I like tried to brush them up and they went just fine. I fucking still love them. Tim's such a dude. Like, I asked Tim, I was like, look at my eyebrows. Look, I laminated them. Because he knew I was doing it yesterday, like filming the video. And he's like, what the fuck are you filming in here? You've got a camera, saran wrap in the bathroom. What the fuck's going on in here, beach? I was like, that's why I wasn't filming before you came home, because Jeff was outside. And I'm like, it looks fucking weird to be in your bathroom with the camera pointed at you. It's fucking weird, right? So, Hoy! Come here, Hoy! He's probably barking at somebody walking by. There's always somebody walking by. Come here, Hoy! What are you barking at? Huh? What are you barking at? Be quiet. Anyway, where was I going? Stop, please. Oh, so I asked him, I was like, look at my brows. Don't they look good? And he goes, yeah, they look like, he kept doing this. Are they supposed to, they look like glued to your head, he said. He goes, are they supposed to look like that? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, you can see like each one of the hairs. Is that what it's supposed to do? Because it's not like, he goes, like this, what it usually is. It's like this. And I was like, yes, that's what I want. Because my eyebrows are like so bushy. I can't brush them out, whatever else. Come here, Hoy! Come here, Hoy! I should shut my door. Whatevs. Anyway, I just thought it was funny because he's like, yeah, they look good, but they're like this. Are they supposed to look like that? I said, yes, I like them. Look, I took my glasses off. I said, they give me a facelift. Thank you very much. Very Brooke Shields. And he's like, Brooke Shields? I was like, yeah, duh, fucking Blue Lagoon. He's like, oh, yeah. Yeah, it does kind of look like that. Okay. So anyway, all right, so peace, love, and chicken grease. I just wanted to end this vlog 10 minutes later. Anyways, okay. Happy fucking Vlogtober day 10. Pretty sure I said 9, but, or 11. It's 10. So I am going to go and upload this and start filming today's vlog. So peace, love, and chicken grease, girl. I'm out.